All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Occult Gaming channel with me, your host Bella Wright. And today we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a news story. Again, I don't typically do these, but I did. This is kind of breaking. I found out about it through a Legacy of Kain group I follow on Facebook. Um, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver has actually been temporarily removed from Steam. So I'm going to actually go through this article with you guys, which can be found on PCGAMER.com. I'll provide the link in the description below as well, and possibly in the comments if I remember. But this just goes over the fact that the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver listing on Steam has been temporarily removed, and you can see this here on SteamPower.com, and we can see here that Square Enix has temporarily removed this title from sale to work on some important updates, and to please check back soon. So this could mean a variety of things. I'm going to speculate just a little bit about that, just simply because this article speculates about it. But one thing it could mean is that they could be working on some sort of remake. That's the thing that we all want to happen. It's not a high chance of that happening. It could mean that they're just basically going to fix some stuff about this game, because this game is pretty there's a lot of clunkiness to it. This particular version of Soul Reaver, there's a lot of clunkiness to it, and without a substantial amount of mods, this game is kind of hard to play on the PC due to how your controller affects it. Like, you can't get, the controls are pretty bad for this version of Soul Reaver. They're pretty what's the word, not exactly non-responsive, but for instance, the D-pad doesn't really feel smooth with this game. I don't believe that you can even use like analog controls with this version of Soul Reaver. I'm not entirely sure, but I remember the reason I don't play this game a ton on PC is because of the controls, and I couldn't really even customize the controls to something that I enjoyed. So possibly they're fixing the controls or something like that, maybe updating it, something like that. They're saying they're updating it, but there's a number of things that they could update on it that would make it a much better game. But let's go on over to the article. And the article is just going to basically point out that, again, Square Enix has temporarily removed Soul Reaver from sale to work on some updates. So, starting with this, Square Enix is working on important updates, tells fans to check back soon, which we just read. Crystal Dynamics 1999 action adventure Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver has been pulled from sale on Steam as publisher Square Enix prepares important updates. And it is still up on GOG. I believe I also have a copy of this game via GOG. And if I remember correctly, the GOG version is the version that that you're more freely able to update and mod. I think the Steam version has some safeguards so that that's not quite as easy as it would be if you got the GOG version. Again, I'm not entirely sure. Some of this stuff I forget about because a lot of the Legacy of Kain games on the PC I don't really play. I typically play them on console, but I just get them on PC to support the series and to let them know that, yeah, there's still people out there that's still buying these games. Soul Reaver is no longer available to buy on Steam, and guess I thought my ad blocker was on. Oh, it is, but they're still showing ads. It's possible that Square Enix is working on updates to make this game playable on newer systems. It's not too surprising for older PC games, but they don't tend to be removed from sale in the process. So that's the odd part, is that even though they're updating the game, the fact that they removed it completely kind of makes people think that, maybe they are working on something a little bit bigger than we're anticipating. So that could be reason enough to assume that they're working on, if not a remake entirely, but some new updated version of the game, not just a patch or something like that, but just something like a really big sort of re-release of the game, something like that. And PC Gamer has reached out to Square Enix for comment. Crystal Dynamics who are known for their recent Tomb Raider series, and also most recently Avengers, which has kind of gotten a mixed reception. Back in the 90s, this article says Legacy Kain games competed directly with Lara Croft. Soul Reaver was even directed by Amy Hennig, who will go on to head up the Uncharted series. And if you're a Legacy Kain fan, you already know this stuff, so it's no big deal on that. Soul Reaver feels less like a Tomb Raider rival and more like a missing link to Dark Souls. So there's been a lot of comparison to Soul Reaver and Dark Souls. And if you guys seen my last Legacy of Kain sort of speculation video, which was pretty much off base entirely, because we haven't heard any updates since that video, which was actually last year around this time. Yeah, if you guys watched that, you will see that there was, even back then, there was like kind of comparisons between Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and Dark Souls. It's kind of a connection via the gameplay that people are making. More and more people seem to be making it nowadays. But I just find that interesting that this article also references that. A discarded idea which has been resurrected into a newer and far meaner form, said Rick Lane. Returning to the game in 2018, Soul Reaver was one of the last great games of the 20th century. And although the Legacy of Kain has been all but forgotten now, its spirit lives on in other bodies. So I guess they're saying that a lot of the gameplay implementations and kind of the feel, perhaps, lives on in other games such as the Souls series, which I can kind of feel that, because I'm a big fan of the Souls games, and I think Legacy Kain kind of prime you for that. Like the some of the gameplay stuff is very similar, but a lot of the atmosphere is very similar. It's like a grandiose medieval dark fantasy. But that's going to be it for that. This article just kind of pontificates on the fact that, again, Square Enix has taken down the Soul Reaver from Steam temporarily for updates. So, yeah. You guys can speculate any type of way you want to. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you guys think that this will lead to a new kind of I don't want to say completely remastered. Well, let me know if you guys think that this will lead to a remastered version, or if this will lead to like a kind of re-release of the same version with just major updates, or if this will just lead to just like a patched version with, like, you know, better maybe controls or something like that. So if you're a Soul Reaver fan, go ahead and drop the like. Maybe think of subscribing to the game. Actually plan on doing a trip through the series once again pretty soon, as far as Let's Plays goes. So yeah, that content will be coming soon. But you guys make sure to take care of yourselves and your loved ones. If you love Soul Reaver, make sure to tweet about this. I'm actually going to do that right when this video is done. I'm going to put this on whatever social media I can, and just let them know you're interested. I think all the stuff we've been doing for the last couple of years is actually coming home to roost for us. So I think all this interest we've been showing in the series for all this time, it hasn't gone unnoticed. So just keep it up. Keep on tweeting about it. Keep on talking about it. I'm seeing a lot more Soul Reaver and Legacy Kain comments popping up on various videos and social media posts that have really nothing to do with Legacy Kain, but I'm seeing more and more people kind of coming forth and showing that they're fans of the series. I don't know if you guys knew this, but YouTube personality and movie reviewer Jeremy Jans is actually a huge Legacy Kain fan. He actually has a Soul Reaver tattoo on, I forget which arm, but he has a Soul Reaver tattoo on one of his biceps. So yeah, there's a lot of secret Legacy Kain fans out there. So just share your interest, guys. Let the world know that this game needs a remake. This game is overdue for new content. So again, appreciate you guys. Make sure to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Till next time, everybody. Peace.